Hello world. We are anonymous. And today we have our first sponsor. The sponsor we have is iSlide. iSlide is a program that you can use to make slideshows that you can use for school and for work. It is the only product on the market which has resource libraries. There are more than 180,000 plus PowerPoint templates, diagrams, icons and vectors in iSlide. It offers all-in-one features for making presentations.
This is kind of creepy, but have you been following this viral MoMo challenge? It's a threat to children. Here now to explain this to Tanya Jordan, the Chief Parent Officer over at Bark. Tanya, what is this all about?
Thank you for having me, and great question. So the MoMo challenge is essentially a viral phenomenon that initiated out of South America, where children will accept a friend request via an unknown number on WhatsApp and then be led through a series of violent acts and prompts that ultimately end with a request to take their own lives.
The computer hacker group Anonymous is claiming tonight that it took down the website of the Federal Appeals Court in San Francisco this afternoon.
They took down Senate.gov servers. They've taken down HB Gary. Sony's claiming they did $150 million worth of damage.
So many confidential files that tonight, because of these hackers, can be in the hands of anyone.
Visa, MasterCard, the PayPal situation.
The criminals who hacked into Sarah Palin's private email.
The Church of Scientology says Anonymous is a cyber terrorist group of religious bigots.
We have been watching this seemingly re-emergence of the so-called MoMo challenge. This online challenge is being targeted at our children and being used to frighten them into committing acts of harm against themselves or others. Usually by the use of blackmail of personal information. One child death has been attributed to this despicable so-called challenge, and frankly that's one too many. No doubt those of you responsible for promoting, sharing and otherwise pushing this out to children are aware of our presence, as our family have already begun to send some of you fun little warnings by the thousands. Now we will address you in this format and say this: remove all of your MoMo challenge content, or the challenge will be how you can escape the justice the public will demand from knowing who you all are. As some of you know, we have already placed ourselves within your spheres of influence, and we will not stand idle while you risk the lives of our children for your own sadistic amusement. This needs to end, and end it will by your choice or by our force, and our force, as you know, is not to be trifled with. If we find anyone pushing, promoting or otherwise engaging in acts that risk the lives or well-being of children, we will expose you and dump all of your personal information to every corrupt media site that has published a story on your despicable behavior. We will also, of course, be dumping it on public forums for the general public to make them aware of who you are and what messages you have been sending to their children. Challenge? No. You want to play a game, but we are the game and it's game over. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We are the voice of the voiceless. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Hey!
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. E-double-L, I said so. I keep big bills up in my hood on the dirty like Bledsoe. Ain't got no twist in my head, but I'm still dreadful. And I got plenty of bread, so I go to bed full. I'm in it to win it, I'm all in. I might call you my cuz, young blood, but we ain't kin. You think of jumping, man, you best think again. The dirty, I'm the type of man that might go broke.
As we move forward, it has become apparent that the media has begun to attempt to downplay the MoMo challenge threat to our children by attempting to weave the recent happenings into the fictional backstory of MoMo that is a hoax. Telling parents that they should calm down, not to worry or be afraid because it's a hoax. Number 1, how dare you tell parents that they should calm down? You shills in corrupt media never ceases to amaze us. Instead of looking out for your readers and reporting on the actual threat some people have used this hoax of MoMo for, you attempt to relegate it all to a hoax and tell parents to calm down and not worry. So you shill for the despicable individuals using this hoax to threaten children while attempting to lower the guard of parents, then insult their intelligence by indicating that they are somehow afraid. One CBC report even went as far as to blame parents. Yes, you heard that right. According to some sewer pipe journalists at CBC, it's partly your fault, parents. News flash, parents are not stupid. They know the MoMo backstory is a hoax. They also know that it has nothing to do with the recent spree of individuals using it to blackmail children into hurting themselves or others. Also, parents are not afraid, they are pissed off. Once again, you so-called journalists misjudge your audience and lead them astray. For every parent that takes your advice to quote, not worry, unquote, their child becomes another possible victim of some sick individuals because their God has been dropped because they are inclined to believe your despicable reporting. Does this mean that you shills in media are now to some degree liable for every child that, God forbid, hurts themselves or others because of your negligence in reporting? We will let the parents decide that. This is why no one should trust the media. No, not a one of them. On the positive side, many pages and accounts have been terminated on various platforms because of all the concerned parents reporting them, and indeed all of our anonymous families' diligence in taking action and all whom share these messages and information. This is a testament to what we can accomplish when we work together as brothers and sisters for a greater cause. Now, corrupt media aside, we will continue as we have. Thank you to everyone who decides they are not going to let this happen and have taken a stand the best way they can. Keep up the good work, everyone. You know who we are. We are the ones you were warned about. We cannot be stopped. Don't expect us, we are already here.